Wagwan Wagwan Collective. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Welcome you to my channel. I just want to get right into this message. You see the title there. How's everybody doing on this Sunday? This is the 26th of July. I'm recording this. Let's see what time. Around 8:45 Standard Eastern Time. Collective, guess what? I heard this song and I was seeing that it was being picked up also in the collective energy, as in like with other tarot readers. I was hearing, I thought it was Nirvana that sung this, but he sung this other song that I heard. It wasn't a channeling, but that's been like, within my consciousness after hearing it. The channeling song that I woke up to though was called I just heard it was from Radiohead. I don't know why Nirvana came to me. They kind of both sound like they have the same kind of just theme to their music. It's raw, it's really authentic, and it just has its own like vibe to it. Now, sometimes it could sound a little daunting. It could sound a little low vibing music, as in the energy from them, and possibly they were going through a lot of stuff when singing these songs. I could really see this one being in the energy of the collective. You possibly was feeling this energy around you as well. Maybe you have experienced this collective. I'm getting into my channeling and the channeling song. It was called Creep. And I just heard, I'm trying to think how I heard it from when I was waking up and just channeling it. I think I just heard, I'm a weirdo, is what I heard. So collective, I'm going to just go over the lyrics and just clarify it a little bit with my tarot cards, okay? We are in another retrograde, and guess what it's in? Scorpio. So Mercury retrograde. Whoa. I may hit my bells in between. We'll see. But I'll just take in this incense that I have. Alright, so the song went like this. When you were here before, I couldn't look at you in the eyes. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather. You're the beautiful one. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep and I am a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I want to have control. I want a perfect body and I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. And then it just keeps going over that chorus. I wish I was special, so very special. But I'm a creep and I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. And I wish I was special. And it also talks about she's running out the door, and then he repeats that part in his chorus, screaming run. So collective. Whoa. You have possibly cut ties with an energy that was very creepy, very weird. And you figure that out afterwards, maybe in between situation, if it was that. some type of connection that you were in. It could have been lustful base. It could have been platonic. It could have been with family, friend, business, foe, hobo. Could have been with a lover. Again, this could have been a short-term type of connection or a long-term type of connection. Again, it just could have been with a soulmate, a distorted soulmate, it could have been a fallen angel collective that you've connected with, let alone a demonic demon, a demonic energy. This person probably don't realize, or the people don't realize that they're being controlled. They're not aware, they're not enlightened. The word woke stood out to me when I said I woke up and heard this song. So you're very woke. This message may not pertain to everybody, collective. Take this if it resonates, leave it if it don't, but still let it heal you. Okay, so collective, you again could be very woke. And you have woken somebody, you have woken a collective, a broad spectrum of people. You have awoken a coven. You have awoken, and you have also arisen. Somebody's emotion to fill, somebody that was possibly walking around like a zombie, someone that was possibly walking around dead, somebody that was possibly walking around lifeless, soulless. Because in this song, he's looking at you as an angel. Confirmation. Okay, so this could have been someone that had a lot of demonic attachments. And when you connect with people, collective, I don't know, maybe you're so awoke that now when you connect with somebody, you're looking at it and looking at them as in, okay, what do they need to work on? Because I'm connecting with you for a reason. What am I going to teach you today? What am I going to learn from this relationship or connection if I decide to open up myself to it? What am I going to learn from it? But also, what am I going to teach that person? What are they going to learn from it? What am I coming into this person's life to do? Am I coming into this person's life to heal? And I don't know if you think like that, collective. I do when I connect with someone, whether it's platonic or not. Now, I look at, I don't want to say I look at them as an assignment, but in a way I do. Because if you are a light being, if you are a light worker, if you are very psychic, you're just awakened, you're a woke individual spiritually. It's like you look at life and people differently, especially now in these time and days on these spiritual streets, aka physical streets. It's like, are you woken enough? Are you strong enough? Are you aware or enlightened enough to handle me? And that's probably what you're saying to yourself. You know what I mean? When you connect with people, especially if they want to get really involved with you, it's more than a platonic connection, is what I'm saying. And you, of course, you have to use your discernment. You have to use your judgment. You have to use your intuition to be willing to open up to anybody. You know, and like I said, sometimes it's like a veil over your eyes or people wants to show you an illusion. They want to love bomb you and gaslight you until you reveal, until you can see through the veil of people's true intentions. And it sometimes can take years. It sometimes could take a few months for you to finally see. I don't know, maybe I feel, collective, you're seeing it quicker nowadays. people's true intentions. You're seeing beyond the veil. You're seeing people's true intentions. And it's not taking as long as it did before. This person in this background of this picture is looking like she's tired. She's tired of kissing so many frogs. She's tired. Princess and the Frog movie came to me weeks ago. But within a movie, you see what she had to go through to be in it, to feel it, to become it, to get through it. And at the end of that movie, she, discovered herself, found out what was more meaning and important to her about herself, and it connected her with someone that also valued her and cherished her. And it just worked out. They started as opponents. They started as friends eventually after being opponents. Like, I felt like, collective, just basing off that movie and the song, I don't know, maybe you got into something like that. And you just looked at that person or the people you connected with that you expose, or you saw through their veils, you saw through the illusion. You looked at them as charming at first, and that's how they come to us. They come to us very, charismatic? And yeah, charismatic and charming and adorable and innocent, and just so courageous and strong. But at the same time, that's what we are. It's like the narcissists, they feed off of our energy. They mirror it back to us. Maybe you experience a lot of narcissism, COVID narcissism, bipolar energy, with people. They're up and then they're down. It was like a roller coaster, a ride. They took you for a freaking ride on the train of their life, and you did not like it, and you was like, you wanted to get off. First you was about all aboard on their train, but collective, you found out that train became a roller coaster, and it was taking you all around the world and your emotions, down to your core, down to your innermost vulnerable self. Okay, for them to have a part of you, to sink their teeth into you, to sink their energy, anchor their energy into your energy, to have and to become and to behold of you, collective. In this song, my gosh, you found out, or you could have found out, collective, the connections you've been in, people you were around that so-called love you, so-called was just showing affections, were creeps. They were weirdos. This could stand for distorted masculine and female energy. Okay? It literally said that they couldn't look you in the eye. So your eyes, some about eyes, you could see through people's soul, possibly, collective, with your eyes. You could have eyes like that, almond shape, could be of any color. You could have natural hair, it could be of any style, any texture. You possibly wear jewelry like that. It just shines off of you. Your energy is very magnetic, very just light. It literally says here that you're just like an angel. Someone look at you as an angel. Your skin makes me cry, collective. So what does that sound like? An energy vamp. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather. Wow. I thought, before I looked at the lyrics, I thought it said, you're a beautiful one. But it says, you float like a feather in a beautiful world. So their world is not so beautiful. They're not seeing the world with optimism. They see the world with red color glasses on, shades on, maybe dark shades on. whatever shades it could be. It could be gray. But they don't see the world through your eyes. I felt like someone in your past or present that you had to let go. They became an energy vamp. They became a creep. They became a weirdo in your physical world, but as well as spiritually. Collective, I felt like they wanted to become you. I felt like they wanted to live in your skin, be in your skin, be you. Okay? Like, have you ever been in connection? Have you ever been in a connection? Someone must have a lisp, because I started to talk jumble like. Whereas the person that you was with was marrying you. Like, they was literally, and it wasn't like a serious connection. It wasn't getting that deep. Maybe I have, but they were marrying you. They're like, they was doing things that you do. Maybe y'all had some resemblance, maybe confirmation. Maybe y'all had some resemblance, or just maybe like a sense of like relating to things. They wanted to belong in your life and your energy. But again, how you was seeing through the shades, seeing through the red color glasses they were trying to put over your eyes so they could see through your eyes, collective. This is reminding me of that movie called Get Out. My gosh, I felt like just the psychology of that movie, the mental fuck of that movie. I just feel like, collective, you've been through a lot of mental fuckery, emotional fuckery, and it possibly have made you a little unstable to trust, a little unstable, a little on edge to open up, because connections you have been in were of creeps, were of weirdos. They really wanted to look and see through your eyes, possibly become you, be a part of you. Again, have you ever been in a connection where you thought about someone so much, they lived in your soul, they lived in your mind, your thoughts, they live through you, and as you was, just being yourself, doing yourself on a day-to-day, night-to-night basis, you couldn't stop thinking about them, and you just felt like they was living in your body spiritually. They was wanting to shape and form and just live your life. Because again, they looked at you as an angel. Okay, they loved your skin. They liked how you just walked around in this world as in like you didn't have a care in the world, is what this part is saying to me. Maybe someone was looking at you like that, looking at you as being very angelic, very soft. Again, very beautiful through your eyes. They was wanting to see what you see through your eyes. Again, they wanted to drain your energy, see what they can find, see what they can use, see what they can consume of you, collective, through your eyes, through your mind, body, spirit, and soul. Again, energy vampires, narcs, creeps, weirdos, collective, frogs, lizards, reptilians, whatever. Someone definitely was probably in a reptilian type of energy, because he said your skin makes me cry. So someone could had that you've connected with didn't take care of their physical body, didn't take care of their physical outer appearance, inner appearance. Maybe their skin were dry. I don't know, collective. I'm just getting like someone had some type of disease. It could have been a spiritual disease, collective. This sounds like, again, someone that had a lot of demonic attachments to them, and how you figured out is when you connected with them via physically, if this wasn't a platonic connection, you don't even have to connect with someone physically, you know what I mean, through sensual action. You could still pick up on their energy. You could still pick up their MO. You could still pick up on their character. You can still pick up on their motives and intentions if you're that tapped in or that in tune. Your ancestors and spirit guides will let you know. They will show you. They will show you connected with a demonic energy. You connected with a demonic force. You connected with someone that just has demonic attachments. To the point where, collective, no lie, you heard you heard other voices spiritually. I don't know if you're that tapped in, but people that are tapped in spiritually, you literally heard the demons. You heard the demons talking to you. You know what I mean? As you was with that person. Or you heard the witches laughing and kicking through their teeth. So you can tell, collective, I don't know if you experienced that, but you can tell that that energy, that person was dealing with a lot of demonic attachments. They were trying to attach to you and possibly have at that time, okay? And you could just tell that that energy and yourself possibly needed an exorcist. I don't know. That's maybe how you felt. I mean, they were taking on your energy so much, collective, that you had to eventually just cut the ties. You had to break, break the chains. You had to literally just dismiss of that person, people, place, and things, because it consumed you so much that you was turning into somebody, someone that you wasn't, collective. They were trying to live through you. They were trying to be you. Have you ever connected with someone that, again, there was an energy vampire? They were what's the other word? A warlock. Have you connected with warlock to the point where your shit went down the drain? Everything. It literally went to shit. You wasn't getting a lot of good things occurring to you like it was before when you met people, place, and things, or that person. People's energies speak a lot, okay, by how it affects your energy, how it affects you, collective. Okay, you are this star, you are this angel yourself, you are a light worker, you are a child of God, you are pure of sunshine in a cup. Okay, and someone wanted to slurp you all up, didn't want to leave no drips, no type of liquid behind. You were their serum, collective. You were their coffee, you were their caffeine that they were feeding on. My gosh, with a straw, or literally they just grabbed the cup and was drinking it, and you had to cut yourself away. Now this person here on this picture looked like she is kind of tired. She's not also down for no BS. She's not a fool. This picture can go so many ways as you look at it and interpret it yourself. But to me, this is telling me that she's just seeing through the foolishness and BS. She's not going to be nobody else's fool like she was before or like he was before. This could be also a male I'm referring to. Collective. These creeps and weirdos that could be of male and female energies, they see you as an angel. Maybe they've complimented you on your skin. They complimented you on how beautiful you are. They complimented how well you get through life. Maybe they've told you about their story, because everyone has a story. Maybe they told you about their struggles. They told you about their past life. They told you about just their past. Okay, I feel like this energy that you've connected with in the past or present wanted someone to listen to them, because he literally says here, he doesn't care if it hurts you. I want to have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. Again, these are energies that were, and that is soulless, that you have connected with in the past or present. He wants a perfect body, So someone could have been complimenting you on your physique, collective, whether you're male or female. A male could have been complimenting a male. Confirmation. A female could have been complimenting a female on parts that they wish they had. Listen to what people say. Listen to what they say. Your skin's so nice. I wish my skin could look like that. I wish I want it. I want your, they want to live in your skin. I literally had someone say that to me a few times. And I had to cut that person off, that energy off. And you know what I told them when they used to always say that? I said, it's nothing but God. It's the light. You know, and this could be of a church person, maybe a religious person that have said that to you, collective. Vice versa, it could be someone that is spiritual that have said that to you, and you're religious. Just take the roles how it goes. And you look at them, collective. Eventually, as time goes on, how much they was possibly jealous of your look, of your beauty, of just how you carry yourself, how you take care of yourself. You possibly tried to give them advice. This can be a female on a female, giving evil eye. It could be a male on a male, giving evil eye. They look at how you take care of yourself, and they just wanted to drain you, especially if not physically, definitely spiritually, in your dreams, pretending they were protecting you, but otherwise really being a spiritual narcissist, a spiritual warlock and witch, patrolling you, monitoring you. And you possibly had your wits' end with that energy, people, place, and things, and you had to cut it off. Where Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, you're seeing through the bullshit. You're cutting people off one by one by one. Little by little, bit by bit, you're cutting it off, collective. Because you're tired. You're tired of people taking your kindness for weakness, not knowing that your grace is just valuable. It's gold. You're giving these energies grace. But you're done. You're tired of giving energies grace. You're tired of them smiling in your face like that cat on Alice in Wonderland, just grinning, their sharp teeth, because they wanted to just continuously do whatever they're doing behind closed doors. And don't think you don't see, don't think you don't know, don't think your ancestors and spirit guides won't show you. You possibly was battling them in your dreams. They so-called was protecting, monitoring, wanting to see what was going on in your life, what you was doing, maybe who you were doing. Okay, you got energy vampires that want to so-called be a soulmate with you, trying to marry you in your dreams. Crazy ceremonies. Just crazy things that occur. And you won't pick up on that. If someone was trying to marry in your dreams, or someone is starting to like you, this could be a lot of people online watching you, a lot of people online if you're doing something online, collective, like me, or just be online posting pictures and just about your life, or just about what you like to do, what gets you excited, makes you feel optimistic, that you're just, showing your creative side. If you have people and eyes watching you, eyes are very significant. And you pick up on their energy in your dreams. If they're so-called trying to have sensual connections with you, and you won't pick up on their extra stuff that they're doing behind closed doors and who else they're doing on these spiritual streets, physical-wise. You see it spiritual first. You starting to pick up and notice that they're thinking about you a lot, or you just connect in their dreams here and there. And then you have a third party comes into play of someone that they're fooling around with, or maybe they used to fool around with. They had some type of deep connection with a third party that just appears in your dreams to interfere. Not all the time, but at times. Yeah, you're going to pick up on somebody else's energy, and you're going to see what they've been doing behind closed doors. I could be speaking to a this is getting deep. I could be speaking to a couple that you don't even collective know. Okay, maybe this has occurred with you, and the person that appeared in your dreams out of the blue, that maybe you're admiring, that maybe you're impressed by, and you have a dream with them, you have a dream about them, and the person that pops up in your dream is of a couple, okay, and they're married. You don't know if this person that you are thinking about, that you admire, you don't know that they're fooling around with that married couple. But again, it shows up in your dreams that they're fooling around in connections. That is forbidden. That is forbidden fruit. Okay? Behind closed doors. I could be talking about a co-worker, boss type of situation. I could be talking about co-worker situations on a job. I could be talking about connections in this religious world happening in a church. My gosh, collective. So whoever that you have connected with, the energies that I was feeling, they look at you as an angel to the point that it makes them cry. So again, you have cut off a lot of people, place, and things. You got people's heads on a swivel, or aka your ancestors, the spirit guides, got these heads on a swivel because they wanted to play around in your energy. After you had cut that off, you learned your lesson. Possibly you taught them a lesson. Maybe you have also served some type of lesson to them, aka karma, because they took your kindness, your angelic energy, your light for granted. It literally says here, he couldn't look at someone in the eye because your eyes are so damn just deep. In this picture, this person doesn't look like she's looking straight at you, paying attention to you. She's looking at your soul, collective. And that's possibly how you're seeing people when you look at them. You're seeing their soul. And they're seeing also you as an angelic being, as a star, as good luck, good fortune. I don't know what they're seeing, but they're seeing something very good, because he literally said in this song, in this beautiful world, you float like a feather. This person or people, place, and things that look at you that way, they may not feel like they're special. They may not feel like they belong in your orb, in your energy, because they don't. They don't feel like they belong in your location, in your place, because they don't, collective. They're admitting that they're a creep. They're admitting that they are a weirdo. You've possibly invited a creep and weirdos in your place of residence, here and there, throughout your lifetime. Dating out here in this world, or just who you married to. Not everybody becomes a bipolar person or a narcissist, but in most cases you realize how controlling somebody can be, how demanding somebody can be, how much of a character they have as in want to have dominion over you. Especially if you have cut ties and let that person go, whether you married the person or not. I don't know why I was about to say if you married the hoe or not. I don't know why I wanted to say that. But he literally said, I don't care if it hurts. I want to have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. So this sounds like this is an energy that is looking for a host. Isn't that what you're gathering from this song? I want you to notice when I'm not around. So this person wants you to really, really think about them. This person or energy really wants to live rent free in your thoughts, in your mind, in your body and soul. And you're not letting that energy get the best of you anymore. You're not letting that energy live rent free in your energy and aura field and in your life. Since this shift previously had occurred from the new moon, okay, we're going into a full moon. Definitely check out my previous message I left regarding the full moon, pre-shadow. But since this new moon collective, the shift, I don't know if you felt that, you're chilling. Hopefully you're chilling, you're relaxing, you're cutting ties, you're letting things go even the more quicker now. You're realizing the phony from the fakes. You're realizing the authentic and the real. I just heard you're cutting the chaff from the wheat type of energy collective. And you continuously have your blade as that soldier, as that warrior spiritually, and you're just cutting. I just pictured a samurai person in a field of like brown grass, and they're just cutting. You could have been in your past some type of samurai warrior, because samurai came to me. Collective. That's how it is nowadays. You have to continuously have your armor on. Because these energies, people, place, and things that are soulless, again, is looking for a host. And they don't care if it hurts you. They want what they want. It says, I want to have control. Doesn't that sound like an energy that is very dominating? Okay. Men, you could have bumped into an energy of a female that's very dominating. They don't care if they hurt you. They just want to have control. They want to really destroy your life. If you have cut off an energy that was in a masculine energy, pretending to be feminine, but they definitely showed their true self. They showed you unveiled their true smile is what I heard. That was sinister. You unveiled their mask, their true self, their true them. And you saw that they were dark. You saw that they were a witch. You saw that they were wicked. And this can go for a female. You literally realized that you was sleeping with the devil. You was sleeping with a demonic energy that just wanted to have whip a pill. They wanted to just continuously whip, whip you with their wang. And my gosh, that is creepy. And get you all wang hypnotized. Okay, I'm saying that in a nice way, the best I can. You know what I mean. And the same for the men, all clammatized. But you can, whatever preference you choose, either one, they just wanted to have some type of dominion over someone's mind, body, spirit, and soul. It really comes to the soul, because it literally said, this person said in the song, I want a perfect body, I want a perfect soul. My gosh. They're not feeling special. You possibly have gone through a lot. There are times that we don't feel our best. We don't feel on an up and up all the time. But that's when we, fall back and rest. We fall back and heal. We fall back and do our shadow healing. We fall back and just figure out, is this my energy or not? We fall back and just be like, I really need to take care of myself. Mind, body, spirit, and soul. Especially my spiritual health with the cleansing and things, and my mental health. You could have been seeing a lot of rainbows. You're seeing rainbows here in this picture, collective. So you could have been seeing that, just little, yeah, just little beams of light or just beams of rainbows. Stars can be significant. You could be seeing that in the sky, or just the jewelry you wear, it just shimmers. Okay? Or you're seeing that in the corner of your eye again. Lights is significant in this message. Again, you are a light. Okay? And they are the light bugs. The light bugs, because you being that light and that source, and they're getting burned, collective. I'm just seeing the bugs trying to get to the light, and they're getting burned. They're getting zapped every time. I feel like the energy is going back to these demons, to these energy vampires. I feel like the ancestors and spirit guides is protecting, especially if you're asking them, but they're definitely protecting you because of your light, because of who you are, because you showed kindness to soulless weirdos. You showed kindness to soulless creeps. Definitely protect yourself. These are energies and people that needs to do their healing and shadow works, needs to find themselves, needs to find aka God, aka Ra, whoever, you know what I mean, that is of the highest of the high. They need to find that person, that energy, that divine being for themselves. So I felt like you were a guide, collective. However way you guided them, you awakened something in somebody or a lot of people to their own shit, to their own self, for them to look at their own filth, for them to look and realize that, yeah, I do need to work on myself, if they're thinking like that. If not, they're going to continuously drain and use the next victim. Again, like a vamp. But I felt like you just ran away, because at the end of the song, after he said he wished he was special, he was like, she's running out the door. So you have ran, collective, maybe walked out, maybe slammed the door, and that energy's face, you just build up a wall, you build up doors. You possibly, again, either they left or you left. However the situation ended, you left. And through this new shift that you're going through now, or that's happening for a lot of people, because everybody's on different timelines, everybody's on different frequency. I felt like if you felt the shift, you're on a different wavelength. You're just on a different mindset. You're on a different type of level. Because it is confirmation that it is like a mind game, collective. This is like, I'm telling you, this is like, you're literally on like a game, video game. But just in a physical realm here. Because of the levels that we have to go. The levels we have to get to. And if you have felt the shift, you possibly, your ancestors and spirit guides gave you a spiritual nudge to let you know you have went to the next level. You have jumped on some type of frequency or timeline. You're just on another level. You earned some coins, collective, literally. You possibly have heard that sound like you was playing Super Mario game and you heard coins. I've said it in my previous message. I left maybe 2 messages ago. So that was one of the major songs that I wanted to share with you with this message. Other songs that I heard that I'll quickly go through. Channeling wise, I heard Lupe Fiasco. If you are what you say you are, a superstar. So I literally heard someone sing that to me. So that was definitely confirmation. For me, it could be confirmation from you, collective. You maybe have listened to that song recently. Someone's name could be Lupe or Fiasco. With those initials could be significant. Someone's name could start with a C, a R, or H. You know what I'm getting from this song too? My gosh, collective. Someone possibly was doing some type of sexual wing or clam magic, because it literally says Radiohead. So someone wanted to constantly you to focus on DJing them, possibly. Um, these creeps and weirdos. That's all they wanted from you, to get your energy, to drain your energy. They wanted to use you sexually. My gosh, collective. That just came to me. The other song that I heard was what is the other one? Oh, I was hearing Jay-Z and Kanye West. Someone's name start with K. Someone's name start with a J or Z. I heard No Church in a While. So this is energies that maybe again are religious. This could be a coven, a coven, occult groups that entertain themselves in that way. I just heard, aren't you not entertained? Is what I heard. Whoa, collective. Shark Tales is definitely significant. Yeah, they wanted you to give them a little blood, a little taste. And they just wanted to come in like sharks after your energy. After you, collective. My gosh. You know how sharks are. You know, they are definitely predators. So again, you are connecting with a lot of predator energy. They was preying on your energy, preying on you, possibly physically, collective. My gosh, protect yourself. My gosh, collective. So that song, No Church in a While, I'll have these channeling songs down below. Again, these energies, these creeps, these weirdos, frogs, whatever you want to call these energies, they were playing church. They were playing like they were in the church. They possibly served their selves, you know, in creepy ways, weird ways, like church. It was constant. It was always pleasuring themselves, serving themselves for their own egotistical needs, edging God out. My gosh, collective. They were being hypocrites, is what I heard, especially for the religious people. Hypocrites. They don't like when you call them that. But when you call them out, that's exactly what they are. I was also hearing from Bill Witters. Someone's name could be Bill or Wilters. Witters. Someone's name starts with B or W. I heard, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So again, these songs is how these energies or energies now is feeling of the past or present. In my previous message, I left P and P. That doesn't mean pimp, but we could be talking about pimp energies. P and P means abbreviation wise past and present. People, just in case y'all didn't know, for your FYI. Other songs that I was hearing was by Anne Marie. Someone's name could be Marie, someone's name could be Anne, someone's name could start for A or M. I heard, I just died in your arms tonight. So yeah, these energies, I don't know, I just felt like, you know how you see an angelic being and they're holding like a wounded animal or a wounded person, you know, when they're coming to heal, coming to guide. And I just feel like this is how your energy is, collective. This may not pertain to everybody, but you were holding them as a wounded person, a wounded soulless being, and they died in your arms, collective. Spiritually, I'm not saying physically. Hopefully that's not happening or going to happen, but I don't wish that on nobody. But spiritually speaking, collective, that song came to me. These energies don't know no good. He literally said, I don't care if it hurts, I want to have control. And I was hearing Martin Lawrence, don't you know no good? Don't you know no? Your ancestors are saying that. And spirit guides, They don't know no good, collective. I was hearing that song and I was cracking up when that came to me spiritually. These energies, they don't care. They want what they want. They don't care how much you feel, how much of a stoop they have to go. They don't care how much of a pit stop they have to, you know what I mean? Stop to get you to stop. They don't care if they have to go through crossroads to stop you. They don't care. Confirmation. They don't care how much they have to do to get you down to their energy and level. They just want to have control. It's all about control with these energies and entities and demonic forces and energies. My gosh. Other songs I was hearing, I don't know why Cardi B was in my energy recently. She's been in my dreams. Someone's name again could start for C or B. Someone's name could be Cardi. Shark Tales again was sticking out to me, and I literally, my children was watching that movie maybe 2 weeks ago, and I just kept singing it afterwards. I was just hearing, she's a gold digger, she's a gold digger, scandalous, something superficial, and emptiness. It's pretty much, that song was given the description of a gold digger. Superficial, scandalous, and full of emptiness. She's a gold digger. And that can go for a male. He's a gold digger. But you know what I say? Not just gold digger, soul digger. S-O-U-L. They are a soul digger. Deep, right? Whoa, collective. Deep. These energies is edging God out. They are soul diggers. But again, you're keeping your head, these heads are on a swivel as you continue to walk in faith, as you continue to walk with balance and groundness, as you continue to be patient with yourself and kind, because hopefully, collective, as you reflect, as you heal and continuously move forward, you're not beating yourself up as much as you did before, because you know you were there for a purpose, for a reason. You had to learn and experience. They also was being taught a lesson. You had to teach, and they had to learn from experience. And now you have moved on. You have forgiven yourself. Hopefully you've forgiven that energy or that person. And you've moved on, and you're saying to yourself, you're clocking every time, collective. You are clocking people every time. They have that spirit, they have that energy. You're seeing it, you're realizing it, and you're just chopping it off at its head. You're clocking it right away by dismissing it, by cutting your ties, cutting your energy, just cutting yourself out of their, cutting yourself from their energy, from your mind, body, spirit, and soul. Continue to stay optimistic, because these energies don't want you to live a beautiful world. They don't want you to be optimistic in any situations you're going through, collective. They don't want you to float like a feather. Okay? They don't want you to take care of your mind, body, spirit, and soul, and your skin. They don't want you to take care of yourself physically, definitely spiritually. My gosh, collective. They don't want you to focus on your goals. Instead, they want you to focus on hobos and hoes. I don't think so, collective. I do not think so. They don't want you to focus on your power, taking your power back. They don't want you to focus on new things, on new beginnings. Again, it's definitely like a mind shift that occurred or is happening with many of y'all. The other song I was hearing from that Shark Tales was, you can fly, 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 fly high. From India Ari. I kept hearing, get it together. Get it together. You gotta heal your body. Wow. Get it together. You have to heal your heart. Once you sow, something about you will sow what you reap. Get it together. So you can fly, fly, fly. So I feel like maybe you have been seeing butterflies. I have. If not in person, you've seen it as signs and synchronicities. I definitely saw some butterflies as sign and synchronicities for me. I was also seeing a lot of colors, blues, purples. I was seeing the rainbow. Someone could be of the LGBTQ, because that happened here in my area. They were celebrating that community, and those colors were standing out to me just now, collective. Maybe these are energies that are on the down low and not coming out from the shadows, not coming out from the dark, not coming out of the closet. Maybe this is energies that have came out the closet. Okay, they're standing in their authenticity. They're standing in their true, authentic, raw selves and being clear with the world, or being clear with whoever they're with, collective. I feel like you're focusing on, or you should continuously focus on, if I haven't mentioned that, your home, your physical body, your mind and soul, but definitely your residence. Focusing on healing yourself within as well as without. So yes, all the H's, the home, the health, the healing, is what you're focusing on, collective. They don't want you to be focusing on none of that. They don't want you to, collective. They want you, he literally says here in that song, I want you to notice when I'm not around. So these energies want you to be dependent on them. What is it? Codependent on them. They want you to continuously thinking about them. But again, I feel like this may not pertain to everybody, but you have elevated. I feel like you have shift your mind, and your energy somewhere else, collective. This is what I'm getting. Another song that came on the radio, that was a lot of channeling songs I gave you. But the song that I heard on the radio was Kissing You in Public. So possibly you have kissed someone in public, or this could be of a future energy, a good high vibing ass energy that will be grabbing you and enjoying you and embracing you, not excluding you from the public. They may want to kiss you in public. I don't know. Maybe you have kissed the past or present people as well in public. Maybe in the shadows in public. They were hiding you. As they would say, for privacy. But I don't know, collective. I just kept hearing that song. Da-da-da, da-da-da. And the song I was hearing, when I was hearing the chorus, it was reminding me of Michael Jackson's song. You want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. Get high, get over. Yeah, yeah. Get up, get under. Wow, you're stuck in the middle. Like monkey in the middle. I'm just saying double dutch. Get high, get over. Yeah, yeah. Get up, get over. These energies wanted you stuck in the middle, like a monkey. Monkey in the middle. Whoa, collective. Again, this could be a third party situation. They wanted you to be the monkey, and they were on the sides. Could be of a couple, toxic couple. Whoa, collective. Whoa. But the guy, so MJ could be, someone's name could be that, or initials. Michael, someone's name could be Michael or Jackson. Archangel Michael's coming to me as well. Destin, Conrad, someone again's name could start for D or C. That's the person that sings that song, Kissing You in Public. I'll have these songs down below. But that kind of resembles the Michael Jackson song went over with you. I feel like you should continuously be manifesting at this time, focusing on new energy, new life, just focusing on new things, bringing in fresh new energy in your life at this time, and pissing off, pissing off this past or present energy you have left. Again, their heads on a swivel. By you continuously focusing on yourself. Focus on new things, new energy. My gosh, because you are a blessing, collective. K Camp came to me. Someone's name could start for K again or C. Yeah, these energies wanted to just put you through a lot of just constantly war. Like, I feel like the spirituality wise, the spiritual aspect of it, it is like camp in a spiritual sense, preparing us, sharpening our swords, just preparing us to just be more sharp, more discerning, full of wisdom, more insightful, just more woken, collective, awake, aware, enlightened. Yes. That you don't get caught with your pants down. You know what I mean? Whether it's in public or private. I'm telling you, collective, here on these spiritual and physical streets. My gosh, collective. I don't want to tell you the image I just saw. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean when I said that. Whoa, collective. I don't know why this song has me cry every time. But it's from Music Soul Child. And he talks about his vision in this song called Soul Star. So go check that out. But I cry every time I hear that song. I get emotional. It's called Soul Star. You are a soul star, collective. You are a soul star. And these energies see it. That's why they're trying to get in where they could fit in. Anywhere. Anytime, any place. They're trying to get in because you are a soul star. But again, it is bouncing off of you. Your ancestors, spirit guides is protecting you. And again, you're sharpening your sword. And you're going to continue to use your blade, use your sword by any means necessary to cut these cords, collective. Cut this energy out of your aura field. Whoa, collective. I feel that, again, things are going to be on an up and up for you, collective, as you continue to be that soul star and shine your light however you shine it, and just however you go about your day, your nights, just about your life in your own way, in your own energy, in your own lane, collective. Enjoying your soul star drink and minding your business, collective. Your soul star drink, that's funny. Collective. This song played on a radio and I was just like, whoa. You could have two energies, maybe multiple energies in your aura field fighting for you, of a false and of the dark, of the light that is shining so bright, of a authentic and of a fake demonic energy. They're possibly feeling that on their end too. If you are looking for a connection, if you are looking for someone that's on your level and that's vibing with you. The song that came up to make me say that was with Michael Jackson. I forgot the guy that sung with him. He could have been off of the group. Oh wow, called the Beatles, maybe. Beatles are definitely significant in this message. It was called The Girl Is Mine. The girl is mine. Gosh darn, the girl is mine. Now I just added that. I don't know if they said that. But I just kept hearing, all mine, all mine, the girl is mine. So they were both arguing off of energy. They was arguing off of a person they both met with and competing after. So again, you could have competing energies fighting off of you in the spiritual realm, if not the physical realm, for a female that is of the light, an upright citizen, an upright energy that's not distorted. Okay, they're fighting off of your energy, feminines. This also could be for masculine energy. I'm talking about divine energies here. You could have a good and a bad energy fighting off of you, is what I'm saying. And again, I was hearing that song, The Girl Is Mine. So if you have stuck around this long, my gosh, listening to this message, I hope you got something out of it. And I wanted to give like a bonus reading in regards to this message. You may have been seeing doves as well as a symbol in Synchronicity Collective. Birds again. Stars in the sky. The night sky, confirmation the night sky could be significant. Maybe you were seeing objects flying in the sky that was kind of not normal, Collective. Your lights could have been flickering again. You could have seen the Ankh a lot. So I could be speaking to someone that has ancient bloodline. The birds that you could have been seeing was gooses, doves, Collective. Okay, as in spirit animals. Owls maybe, possibly eagles, as in the symbols. You were seeing as in pictures, unless you did see a real eagle. Okay. So let me go ahead into my reading. That was again the channeling message. It was pretty deep. I'm gonna just pull just a few cards from my deck. Okay. Especially from the deck that I dropped. I promise you, Collective, after this other message I will leave, I'm using the last bit of cards that fell. Again, a whole bunch fell. And I've just been incorporating this in my message, and it just fits like a glove, Collective. That's how I'm feeling with this new connections you're coming into with people, place, and things. It's going to fit like a glove, you know, of high frequency, high energy. You're just going to connect with a lot of energies, a lot of people, place, and things that is for your highest good. After you have walked away, you have ran away, you have dismissed these past and present energies that wanted to cause conflict and tension at all costs in your life. They wanted to have some type of victory. My gosh, stepping over others to engage in underhanded tactics, leaving behind leaving behind damaged relationships and resentment within themselves, but also, you know, towards you, and for you to feel that way. It really justifies anything, you know what I mean, between you and the person that wants to be an idiot, a person that I'm seeing Alice in Wonderland, the queen with the big head. She was like, idiot. But oh my gosh, someone could have a big head. Yes, they were on their high horse. They had big heads, literally, that was thinking that they could just treat you any type of way without any consequences from your ancestors and spirit guides, Collective. My gosh. My gosh. So it's showing 5 of Pentacles. They wanted you to be in this energy, but they're in this energy. They wanted you to feel this way. Wait till you see this picture. She's literally on the steps in the rain. I feel like this person could be a male or female. They're getting cleansed. You know, if you have been feeling that way in that 5 of Pentacles, but this is energy that they wanted to keep you in and for you to be in, because they're in it, Collective. People you have cut away, you have ran away from, you have dismissed yourself from again. I'm seeing the world, you know, aka universe, Mother Gaia, is cleansing you with her tears as raindrops, cleansing you. If you do go outside and dance in the rain, that's just encouragement to do that when you can. Dance in the rain. That means you're dancing through what you're going through, and you're still showing gratitude. You're still, just giving God, aka Ra, praise that you will definitely dance in the sunshine eventually. Because what happens when it rains? Sunshine comes out afterwards. The rainbow comes out afterwards. But this is energies that stays in this Five of Pentacle energy. And you're not the one nor the two, collective. Whoa, you're not the one to play with. You're not the one. You pick yourself up, is what I'm hearing. You dust yourself off and you try again. Is what I heard from Aaliyah. Someone's name starts for A. Someone's name could be Aaliyah. At this time, collective, I feel like, again, you are a visionary. You're creative. You put things into action when you're ready. Okay? Again, you can be very charismatic. You can be very courageous. You can be a natural born leader. Okay? And you don't demand respect. Just your presence alone commands respect. When you walk into a room or just walk into people's life, they feel like they have to straighten up. They have to fix themselves, because that's the energy you give off. That's the energy you possess, collective. Okay? 4 of Pentacles. Wait a minute. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Yes. It is about protecting yourself and your assets. Yeah, you work hard, You're building your solid foundation, and you're determined to keep it safe. These energies that you have invited, confirmation you have invited kindly into your residence, into your space, and they want it to be a disgrace in your face, collective. Because your place is solid, it's safe. I feel like these past energies that were soulless, that were being creeps and weirdos, they wanted to be protected under your spiritual protection. They wanted to be protected in your residence, possibly, if they didn't feel like they were safe. My gosh, that's what I'm getting, collective, from this message and just from these cards. Oh my gosh, collective. Again, 5 of Pentacles could also relate to hardness. Wow. Yeah, they were hard in an uncleansed way towards you, collective. Probably doing again that magic, the wing or clan magic. But they wanted you to be in a financial hardship. They wanted you to feel the illness of feeling isolated. Again, that's what is showing in this card. I don't know, I just feel like not for everybody, but you don't mind being by yourself. You don't mind being in a hermit type of energy. You don't mind being an introvert. They wanted you to be in this poverty mindset. Left out in the cold type of energy. That's the energy they were feeling. That's their energy you're feeling, collective. It's not you. So snap yourself out of that mindset and that energy. It is not you. It's their energy. It is their energy, collective. Whoa, collective. Again, you're representing desire. You're representing security, stability, control over your material resources, over your financial budgets, over just maybe you're setting financial goals. This is encouragement for all of us to work on that if you're not there already. But be careful of hoarding and being greedy. holding on too tightly to what you have. Okay, because that can block new opportunities with this Four of Pentacles. Okay, so we give it to receive it. So we have to be in that open, receiving energy. Yes. It's showing a woman, and it's also represent a man, but she's holding on to her Four of Pentacles. In the moonlight, crescent moon could be significant. Again, dancing in the rain or just in the rain is significant. Possibly these energies were crying. Maybe they have left you to cry. But I'm getting that face where it laughs now, cry later is what I just saw and what I was hearing. So that's going to be these past or present energies that wanted to put you in that type of energy. Yeah, they were Five of Swords type of energy again. Wanted to bring conflict and tension to you and want to win at all costs. It's showing three people of all races. Okay, and you're holding your sword. Okay, you have won this battle. I'm seeing butterflies and the sky after this battle. So energies are rising. You're going up to the next level after winning spiritual battles or a physical battle. My gosh, collective. Someone could be a redhead. Someone could be a brunette. Someone can be a blackhead. Lord, again, they were just really trying to do a lot of stuff to your energy and to your beauty, all due to your strength, all due to their jealousy, all due to your character and how you present yourself and just how you just be moving out here in this world. They don't know the inner battles you have to face, inner demons you have to face and fight, inner self healing you had to go through. They don't know. But yet they want to start tension at all costs. It's going to be a hollow shadow disappointment for your past and present energies as you have victory, collective, is what I'm saying. So continue to sharpen your swords. Continue to protect yourself by any means necessary, because they're willing to do anything at any cost because they're soulless. The other card that came out is the King of Wands. So again, wow, collective, when I looked at my time, it was 10:10. So again, whoa, collective. Did I say that as synchronicities? I didn't name no number synchronicities. I will. But yeah, 10:10 showed up on the time. Wow, collective. So again, new beginnings is occurring. New things is occurring for you. Wow. So the last card that I have is King of Wands. So this could be you in this energy, collective, male or female. Very creative, again, full of visionary, very creative. You are an action-oriented type of person. You're an upright, you're charismatic, you're a natural-born leader. Again, you command and demand respect. It happens naturally. And if anybody goes against it, they pay a price, collective. They pay a price spiritually. Their heads be on a swivel, is what I was hearing in the beginning of my message. My gosh. This also could be a King of Wands looking at you. For my men, it could be a King of Wands or a Queen of Wands. And it works for a woman too. But it's showing on this card a King of Wands. And he's really like holding his posture, holding himself to what he goes by, what he lives by his actions, okay, by his vision, by what he possesses, his entrepreneur spirit. Just what he's being encouraged by and what he lived by. Unwavering confidence. His natural charms, again, that attracts a lot of supporters. And Sometimes with the King of Wands, it could attract. Wow. So I feel like this King of Wands is subtracting unnecessary supporters, unnecessary friends, unnecessary connections, lovers is what was coming to me in their life. And they spotted you, collective. Confirmation. Whoa, you heard the yelling in the background. Confirmation, collective. They spotted a soul star. Soul star. Girl or boy you are. Don't be afraid to let your light shine on the world. Yes. So they could be a soul star themselves as well as you. Take this if it resonates. Leave it and let it go. Let it flow. Still let it heal you. Collective, you see yourself as a soul star. Again, I feel like they had to cut away. Just like you are, collective. You're cutting away. The wheat from the chaffs. The fake from the authentic. People, place, and thing. The real and the fake. And that's what they're doing. Okay? You possibly had to cut off. Another way of looking at this is a King of Wands that was pretending to be everything you was hoping and they wasn't. There's another thing I'm getting, and that could have happened with a male. He cut off a Queen of Wands that was hoping that she was who she says she was and was just wearing a facade like a freaking Devil Wears Prada dress, collective. It was tight, but she was sleazy, collective. You hear the fireworks? That is fireworks, collective. I feel like by you cutting off a lot of things spiritually and as well as on the physical world, fireworks is going off for you. Wow. All I see is fireworks. All I see is fireworks. Whoa. Alicia Keys is coming to me. You are the key, collective. That person also could be the key. If you're looking for a connection, y'all two are the key. All I see is fireworks. Wow, collective. Drake is coming to me. Someone's name could start for D. Someone's name could be Drake. Wow. Let me pull from my encounters and visions and dreams deck. Paranormal encounters. This is showing to me, this is showing the Milky Way. Again, the higher realms is watching all of us, taking notes and just watching how we conquer, how we claim our energy and power back, our victory, our life. But again, I feel like higher beings is watching. This looks also like an eye watching over the universe. Wow, collective. Another picture came out of the stars and galaxies. Again, higher beings. I'm just pulling from the top. The noise you hear in the background could be the fireworks you're hearing popping off. A lot of world pictures have came out in my message, and it's just getting louder and louder, the fireworks. I feel like the universe is healing the earth, or will be healing the earth, and as well as we continuously heal each other, we're healing the earth because we're taking care of the earth by our energy, by our frequency, how we're living and what we're doing to recover the earth, replenish and restore the earth, cleanse the earth. So Mother Gaia is definitely in this message. I'm feeling like the universe, Shun, they said that he was here before the earth was created. He's the sky energy of the universe, and Egyptian, in the Egyptian world. Wow, collective. I'm about to pull out my Egyptian deck next. Mockingjay bird. Yeah, these energies wanted to mock you. Wow, collective. But your roots grow deep. Birds can be very significant in this message. Yeah, they wanted you to continuously wake up in the physical and spiritual world, going through a Hunger Game type of lifestyle and just way of living. That song called the Mockingjay, the Hanging Tree song, that has history. Definitely watch that movie in regards to that song, what it means. But yeah, they wanted you to continuously worship them, be slaves to them, this energy and entity. I feel like you're being cut down, you're being saved, you're being preserved, you're being, again, rescued from the higher realms, because a lot of the universe and earth cards came out from my deck. These are energies that are watching, okay, that has no good intentions. I don't know if you ever seen this drawing, but it's showing people of a spirit, of an energy spewing and just casting negativity towards the screen they're watching. It's showing a YouTube symbol. So if someone's watching you on YouTube, yeah, they're definitely sending a lot of jealousy, evil eye, just a lot of wickedness towards your way. If they're watching you on screen, seeing any pictures, okay. But again, that's their energy that's being returned 1,000 times fold back to them. That's the vision I saw when I started my channel. As soon as I posted my first video, I was constantly posting and just showing what I enjoy and just how optimistic I am about my life, and how I wanted to just uplift the energies and vibes of my collective. I literally saw that in one of my dreams. Someone was just talking and just being so negative, and a lot of what is that, soot was coming out of their mouth and just surrounding them. So a lot of energies is just full of soot. But it's showing another crowd of people that you're raising their vibes, like this rainbow, orbs you're seeing here on this picture in this background of this girl or guy. You're also raising the vibes of the collective. You are connecting with a soul tribe. You're building a soul tribe. If you are on social media like me, I'm constantly building, I'm constantly awakening and enlightening my family, the collective. And that's what this picture is showing of the other colors and of the other people watching. This is deep. Orbs came out. Wow. Again, you could have been seeing orbs. Okay, collective. That's how it's showing in this picture. Okay. It could be of any color. My gosh, collective. You're a rising phoenix. Okay. You're rising above the soot. You're rising above the jealousy and evil eyes. You're rising above any naysayers. You're going to continuously rise like this phoenix rising from the fire, from the ashes. Yeah, these were demonic energies. A demon came out. You are rising above this demon that was just full of lust, of all kinds. Again, full of the ego, full of the pride, full of all the deadly 7 sins. This demonic energy came out. But you're going to rise, collective. Remember I said you could have been seeing birds of all kinds. I was seeing doves a lot. So that came out after this demonic energy confirmation came out. When I pulled the phoenix, the demonic energy came out. That's crazy, because it's showing the phoenix rising from the lake of fire. The dove came out. As you continue to rise above and riding high in your frequency, elevating high with a higher perspective on yourself and on life, these past energies, present energies, you're going to burn that energy down. You're going to ride through the freight, ride through the turbulence. And you're going to continue shining your light and come out beautiful like a dove. New beginnings is occurring for you or will occur, collective. If it doesn't feel like it, it's going to continue to occur behind the scenes. Then you'll see it in the physical. Just continue to focus on positive things that you want to accomplish, want to see, want to create, want to do. My gosh, keep your energy and your vibes high the best you can and continue to manifest. These past and present energies don't want you to be thinking about anything new. No new beginnings. They want you to continuously dwell and focus on them. I don't think so. Ancient protection came out. As you're resting and sleeping, you're being protected by your ancestors and spirit guides. That came out. Again, it's showing a picture of the Ankh. So that is very significant in this message. You are protected in the spiritual and physical realms. Yes. Love is in the air. In spite of everything I said, close to the end, I talked about love. It starts with us. It starts from us. You could be this rose, protected. This is representing of the movie Beauty and the Beast. That's one of my favorite movies. Disney-wise, I have so many favorite movies. But yes, that's one of them. And collective, you are being shielded. You're being protected. You're that beautiful, delicate flower and rose. And you're being protected. As these other past and present energies you have let go because they need to find their own way in their new path. After you taught them a lesson, or if you was a blessing to them, either way, how it went, how it goed. As the story go, they're going to wither. You can't protect every flower. You can't, I want to be saved. You can't be a captain save a hoe for these hobos and hoes. Collective, they have to find their own way. Okay? You're going to continue to be protected and find your way and preserve your energy and yourself. This is showing this rose is being preserved. You're being preserved for somebody, someone, something. Collective, for your highest good. That is what that is showing. And you're going to be full of vibrant energy, just a vibrance, frequency, just full of vitality and just, my gosh, restored and renew energy. Okay, you could be receiving or getting a love letter that came out. You could have a secret admirer. This is regarding a new connection that is in a hot pursuit of you, collective. This could be a close lover. This could be a distant lover. Lover, lover, lover. Hopefully this not is this could be a past life connection. Okay, I'm talking about new energy here. I'm not talking about no past toxic ass connection. No, I am talking about a past life connection that is of high vibing energy. Okay. Someone has love on the brain. Maybe this could be you. This could be them. Just be aware and be prepared. And just, have your swords again to cut away the love bombers and gaslighters. Okay? But you could be getting a love letter. This could be in a physical or the new type of way. Electronically. I don't know. Spiritually, collective. I have no idea. But that's what came out from my deck. And this keeps just getting good and good. I want to say good and gooder. You are a reincarnation, okay, of the higher realms of your ancestors and spirit guides. You could be realizing you are a reincarnation of a lineage, a reincarnation of a bloodline. Okay, of a culture, of a dynasty, of a hair, is what I was hearing. Yes, you could be a high priest or priestess, okay, that I'm speaking to. I'm going to just stop there with that deck because it really just keeps getting good. Wow. Things are being eclipsed out of your energy and life. It's showing the moon, and then it's like eclipsing the sun and the moon. So again, you are just constantly using your sword spiritually is what I'm talking about, collective. Whoa. Angels that are watching and protecting you. Whoa, collective. Saint Daphne. So you could have been seeing a lot of cloves, clovers. Greens can be significant as in a color. You are healing your heart chakra. You could have been seeing that. This talks about mental health and your well-being. So this saint is coming to protect. It's coming to help you with your mental strength, mental health, and with your well-being. She's an enlightened saint. And Archangel Azrael came out. Wow, transformation you could be going through. Collective, I feel like you have brought transformation to a lot of people, a lot of souls, and you're constantly doing that. But it's also bringing transformation in your life, rebirth in your life. Archangel Azrael came out. He said death and rebirth. Life changes is occurring and will occur with you. Someone's name could be starting with an R, or name could be Rose, because he has roses on his neck. Wow, eternal changes, eternal life is showing a snake going around his wrist, eating the tail. So again, it's always something just changing, forever changing. And he also has a tattoo of a feather. Wow, and I talked about a feather in that channeling song. That's crazy, from off of Radiohead. He has a crystal around his neck, could be of some type of blue crystal. The Saint Daphne, she has a cross on her neck and a sword on her neck. Whoa, we talked about the swords. And she has flowers as she has it could be lilies. Lily flowers could be significant. Maybe you like feathers, roses, lilies, clovers, collective. A lot of transformation is occurring for your highest good. That is beautiful. Continue to meditate. Okay. It is showing like an ancient clock. Again, wow, the moon and the stars. It is time. I feel like things are... That's crazy, collective. It is time. Things are being eclipsed for these past and present energies. Why I said it being eclipsed? Because guess what came out afterwards? Well, on the clock, it's showing time, but it's showing release. And guess what picture is showing? A blade. It is showing like a, like a knife, like a sword. It is time to release and focus on yourself and to meditate. Wow, collective, that's exactly what I was saying. Oh my gosh, you could be 41, 42, 40, 40, 41, 42. So things are lining up as you meditate. It is time, and release is what I'm getting from this message. Whoa, collective. Continue to focus on your thinking. 42 turns into 6. Someone could be also 24. Someone could be, showing 5s. It is time. Changes are occurring. Yeah, you're focusing on healing and meditating and cutting and releasing from just anything that didn't serve your good, that didn't serve for your highest good. It's showing shadow. So someone could be going through or doing shadow healing, shadow work. It's showing 43. Someone could be the age of 34. 7. Yes, you're focusing on yourself, or that is encouragement to continuously focus on yourself, on your own time, and just what you're doing, what you're releasing. Constantly, we're always cleansing and releasing our energy. I'm just feeling led to light my Palo Santo. delivering this message. Okay. Yeah, so it's showing a shadow energy. Again, these energies were probably sending monitoring energies. But again, it has bounced off and reversed back to them. It is following them. They wanted to also have it following you. You're battling and healing and going through your own your own life, your own things you're facing and have to face and go through. You're not trying to take on nobody else's mess. You're not trying to take on nobody else's shadow work, healing that they need to do for themselves. You're taking care of yourself. And I commend you for that, collective, because it's not easy. Okay, it takes time. Okay, I'm just cleansing my energy and the message. It takes time, and again, it's a process. But I feel like you're making progress, collective. Slowly but surely you're making progress. Because guess what other card came out? You're transmuting this damn energy, collective. It is showing the snake. Okay, you could like snakes as reptiles, but you're seeing snakes as a sign of synchronicities as well. Someone could be the age of 44. Again, you are transmuting the energy. Remember what came out as an archangels that is helping you with your journey. Archangel Azrael came out and Saint Daphne came out. Wow, collective. So you're going through, again, some deep but some high level growth and transformation. Whoa, collective, and I commend you. Don't give up on yourself. Continue going. On my clock here, my time. This could be referring to the 144. Again, your foundation, connections, the love for yourself, your family, and for your home. Focus on that, collective. Don't focus on these, I heard, wow, bastard sons and children is what I heard. Whoa. Oh, shit. Collective is what I heard. That is deep. You're going through some transformation. You could be going through some kundalini healing and transformation as well within yourself, collective. Kundalini awakening. Okay. And it happened already. Yes, it happened during this new moon. Okay, so that's crazy. It's going back to the new moon. So it's showing a picture of the new moon, and that's 45. Someone could be a 54. Okay, that's 9. So things, you have cut things off. You're continuously releasing things, collective, from this new moon. That's what you did recently, and you're continuously doing that, preparing for yourself for this full moon. Now, my previous message I left, I was pretty much just letting energies know and people know of what they were doing and what they were trying to do during this full moon coming up. Okay, and it's crazy how this reversed back to this message here. Would have been good to post before I left that previous message, but I left that previous message at the right time for a reason in regards to this, you know, the new moon that's coming up. Full moon, sorry, that's coming up. This is talking about what you should be really focusing on and continuously doing during this new moon, full moon phase. Okay, but yeah, new moon came out that just recently passed. That's crazy. That's how you should be looking at your life and the situation. Okay, this is just advice. Okay, you don't have to take it. Okay, it don't have to resonate. Let it resonate with you. If it don't, that's fine. You're focusing on, wow, your sacral chakras, sacral healing. Another angel came out. It says you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships, collective. Whoa. What I've been saying in this message. Whoa. Vacuum away the fear. It was showing an angel on a card I just read, and she was dropping down flowers. She's walking barefoot in Mother Nature. Okay, so again, staying grounded. Vacuum away the fear. I kept hearing this phase that life is on the other side of fear. Once you get over it, is what I kept hearing lately. It's on the opposite side. Life is on the opposite side of fear, is what I was hearing. It says, call upon Archangel Michael again and Raphael to lift your fear-based energy from you and your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. Wow, collective. How this is all connecting to my channeling. So call on those two archangels. He's also holding the sign that to me represents Archangel Metatron with healing of the body, mind, and soul. Is showing stars. So again, you are a soul star, collective. You could be also an angel in spirit. Archangel Raphael came out. It says he's bringing healing from the galaxies, bringing healing from higher realms through his hands. He said the healing angels is with you, supporting your healing work. Wow, collective. So if you're going through any shadow, again, work healing, just any kind of healing, any type of illness, any type of physical and spiritual things, you know what I mean, with your mental, your physical, your emotional self, your spiritual self. Call on these archangels to help you with that healing. Okay, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, although I went to school for psychology to an extent. But still, collective, just, take what resonates with you, okay? Yes, you're healing from parental figures. You're healing that energy. It says divine truth is that your parents eternally loved you the best they could of their ability. The angels are helping you to heal from any pain associated with your mother and father. I'm going to just leave it there. Wow. Wow, collective. Okay, no, I'm not going to leave it there. If you get nervous, focus on service. Wow, so it's showing a candle. She's like in the sky. Could be the midnight sky. Could be throughout the midday. Could be, She's holding a candle, an angel. Put your entire intentions on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And remember the cards I was taking out from my personal illustration deck? It was showing a lot of space and just the world and the universe. Wow. And then the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. Meditation, manifesting, collective. Like you was focused on just doing that during the new moon. Continue to still have that energy that's for your highest good to do that. Meditate and meditation. The MMs. And that's advice for my damn self. Collective. Whoa. You could be very sensitive. Again, it's showing an angel in a tree. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to all of us. Yes, collective. So someone could be emotional, sensitive right now within my collective. There could be many of y'all. And it's okay. You know what I mean? Like I said, fall back. You know what I mean? To recoup, to recover, to regroup yourself. You could be an indigo child. Or you could be reaching out or touching indigo children in the universe. Okay, within the higher realms as well as within the physical realms. It says, this person you're inquiring about is an indigo. Wow, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. That could be the new person you know, the new energy you're connecting with, collective, within your community, your soul tribe, you're gaining, you're attracting, that you will come upon. This also could mean the love, you know what I mean, you're looking for. It's looking for you. They could be an indigo child. Blues are very significant in this message. Blues could be your favorite color or theirs. Purple, greens, like an orangey gold color. Someone could like gold color. Someone could like wearing gold. Maybe jewelry. Okay. Just gold items. Okay. It's very significant in this message. Did I say orange? Okay. Did I say yellows? Coins could be very significant. Like money. Again, I feel like money will come to us and increase when we're in good spirit, good energy, good vibes for our highest good. Spirit animals came out. I talked about animals previously. Your spirit animal and guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with the situation. And it's showing a white horse. Unicorns can be very significant in this message. Again, angelic beings, angels could be significant. She's wearing a blue dress. And that's crazy. I was wearing a blue dress yesterday. I was trying on a blue dress. And I really love the color. It's actually the same color as that dress. That's crazy. So again, the throat chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra could be significant. And archangels, along with unicorns, especially unicorns, are very playful, magical beings. I saw them in my dreams. You could be seeing unicorns in your dreams, collective. They're very magical, very powerful, just very mysterious. Archangels, just like archangels, but they're very mysterious animals. And I just like like off of Peter Pan, I do believe in fairies. I do believe in unicorns. Whoa, collective, I do. Well, that was my message. Thank you so much. This almost went for just about 2 hours. If you have stuck around this long, thank you so much for listening. I hope my message enlighten you. It awaken your sense and consciousness and awareness. It uplift your vibes, collective, for your highest good. Subscribe to my channel if you felt led and just really feel like this message was for you. Hit the bell notification, give me thumbs up, hype up my video if you can. And yeah, I really appreciate it. Definitely subscribe to the vibes again on this train we call life, and enjoy my growth on my channel as you continue to spread the word and just touch every heart with this message, whether it exposes and convicts, is speaking of truth and in love, collective. I'm going to continue being authentic on my channel, and I'm going to be the realest I can for you, collective, and for myself, most importantly. You are full of power. It is showing the Ankh with the disc, the sun. You're bringing the sun. You're claiming your energy and power back. Okay, how the Egyptians wore on their heads. Okay, again, you're getting crowned, I feel. Luck is on your side. Collective is showing the shoe horse. Again, it showed the horse as your power animal, your spirit animal. And unicorns are very powerful, for sure. That movie's sticking out to me too. The Legend with Tom Cruise and that girl. And of course the underworld / devil himself and the unicorn. That is sticking out to me. But shoe horse, that usually signifies lucky streak and good luck. But collective, you are blessed. Remember the song from K-Camp. Someone's looking at you as well as a blessing, blessing, blessing. But you're saying to yourself, or should say to yourself, I am blessed, blessed, blessed. Look at yourself and your life through God's eyes and as a blessing, collective. Whoa, guess what other cards came out? I might as well use it. Psychic. You and someone are connecting, or they could be psychic, or you could be psychic, collective. Psychic came out. Okay, someone could be of the age 46 or 64. Someone could be of the age of 47 or 74. Someone could be of the age of 48 or 84. My gosh, soulmate came out, collective. Whoa. I'm telling you, it is happening, collective. You are connecting with yourself. It doesn't specifically always have to be you're connecting with someone, but you're connecting with the soulmate within you, within yourself, of your masculine and feminine energy as well. You're balancing that scales. You're balancing the energy. My gosh. To end it is showing spiritual cleansing. You could be of the age of 49 or 94. Whoa. Or 50. Whoa, collective. It is showing spiritual cleansing. So continue to cleanse your energy. Again, this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Stick around and stay tuned for more messages. Peace.